All right. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to something that is a little bit more old school. We're going to do a little trailer analysis. I haven't had to do one of these in like 4 years since the only Fighters Pass 2 character I covered was Min Min, and then I never did like Etalus because I didn't really have that much interest in that character. But this is a bit of a unique case. This is the character I played in Rivals 1, is Olympia. I really enjoy Olympia in Rivals 1. She is the patron saint of Mashers in that game. She is just the greatest. I don't really know how to play. I just know how to DI mix up and juggle character ever made. She's the reason why I ever learned how to play the character because I picked her up. I did like nair nair forward air and up air strings into up B, and I was like, wait, hang on a second, I might be kind of nice. It's simple as that. And now she's in Rivals 2 and seems to be very similar. There are some unique differences and some new moves that we'll talk about. One new move in particular that is terrifying. Uh, but most senses, at least in terms of general game plan and move animations and all that stuff, she's pretty identical to how she worked in Rivals 1. For example, frame 2 jab. That's just beat for beat, exactly what she had going on. Jab 1 2 3, dash attack, nair forward air. You can just go and boot up Rivals 1 and do that exact string. That's just exactly how that would interact. If they miss the tech there, you do dash attack, NDI on the dash attack, you do nair forward air. Boom. That's exactly how that character goes. It actually seems like her forward air is, yeah, it's a punch now, which sucks because in Rivals 1 it was like a headbutt and that was way cooler. She did like a forehead like bam. At least that's what it looked like to me. With what the sprite did, but now it is just like a Mario like big forward aerial and I it's just I don't like the vibes on that. Not to start off a little negative, but I miss the headbutt. That was cool. I just missed the headbutt. Anyway, speaking of things that work exactly the way they do in Rivals 1, this neutral B crystal after the F tilt, you F tilt, they tech, drop the crystal, simple as that. This is a very common thing you would do in that game. The crystal itself has had like maybe like one change in particular that's really interesting, which we'll see way down the line, but it is the crystal effect, this guy right here, that is pretty much static. This has not changed at all. It has two different ways that it works, and this is pretty much her main mechanic. It was her main mechanic in Rivals 1, it still is. It has two ways that it works. You put somebody in the crystal by either hitting neutral B or down B, or doing your special pummel in this game, as we'll see later. Uh, and when you get this, the person can either touch the ground and it will cause a pop up just like that. Like they will. It looks like there's like a tech opportunity here. There is not. This is just a ground bounce. Always works like that. And then yeah, obviously she converts it to an F smash. And the other way that it works is if you're just in the crystal for a long enough time, which we're gonna see literally in the next clip. This F smash, however, uh, I cannot help but laugh. That DI, we're gonna just back it up. That DI was so unbelievably garbage. I cannot believe that they would even show it like this. Just to be clear, gamers, that's not the angle that that move is gonna send at. There's no way that that's not anything other than hard out DI. Like that's absurd. Either that or my man was at like 400% or some ridiculous number. There's no way that Orcane isn't just holding directly out or like no DI at all, maybe. I'd be surprised if that was even the case. Just fear not, gamers. You have to remember that there is a lot of DI variants in Rivals 2, way more than there ever was in Ultimate. So in Ultimate, if I see a character die to a back air, like off of some sort of angle, I can say without a shadow of a doubt how strong that I think that move is going to be, right? Like I can be very confident in that just because you can't really change up your DI that hard in that game. This game you can. You have a ton of control over your DI, and this is what happens when you do not control that DI properly. Right, Dan? Right? Surely this isn't like hard in DI and it's like, oh, this is just the angle. It's just going to send it this horrible angle and you have to like DI directly down or directly up or something like that. Like this is not going to be some kill at 60 by accident move, right? Right? We'll see a couple more of those later. I don't know. I'd be down if it was. I'm going to play this character. I know that for a fact. But speaking of things that are exactly the same, frame three down tilt, very fast, and an insane combo starter into up air, which is also an incredible move. Up air is interesting because it has two hitboxes. We'll see the second one later. It's a spike hitbox, which is really fun. But the back hitbox is it's that flip kick. And here we are at the one of the big money makers on Olympia. This is her down B. This is a focus attack. This is literally a focus attack. It works exactly like a focus attack. Olympia is a ton of old and like newer even Street Fighter references, mostly references to things like Ultra Street Fighter 4 or just Street Fighter 4 in general, and Third Strike. Those are like the two main things that she's kind of referencing. Characters like Makoto and Akuma, and here we see the twins with the shoulder. It works exactly like a focus attack, though. It blocks one hit, and then you do the move. If you get hit twice, you'll get hit out of it. If you don't get hit at all, you'll just charge it. You can hold it for a certain amount of time. You can release it early. Exactly the same as a focus attack. If you've played like Ken and Ryu in Smash Bros, you know exactly how this move works. It can even be dash canceled, which we're going to see a little later. But this is one of the only other ways to put somebody in the crystal effect. She juggles from here into an up air, and that's the pop. You've been in the crystal for a certain amount of time. Here, you get popped into the up B, which is like ZSS's up B, which is terrifying. If you know anything, you should be horrified by that, right? If you've played Rivals 1, you should be horrified by that. Because, I mean, like, pre-patch Olympia was unreal. Like, she was a workshop character. When she came out, she was broken. This is just how all the workshop characters were. And she's probably not going to be that broken in this game. At least not on release. Hopefully. Hopefully. But, that up B, anything that kills off the top like that and is that easy to string into with up airs is a horrifying move. That move is going to be extremely strong. However, that's enough of the old stuff, all right? This is everything I've said so far. Everything I've said so far is all stuff you can boot up Rivals 1 and just do. Works just like that. Like, everything is identical. This is very different. This is not that anymore. This is her new side B. It's a demon flip. It is just the demon flip throw. We're gonna break this down a little bit because I have some questions about this move specifically, especially in consideration to the way this move starts. It seems to be that she just kind of dives at you. It seems to start off of the platform though, after a what I thought was a roll back, but we're actually gonna double check it here because I need to see if I see any iframe. Like, okay, no. I'll tell you what she does here. Okay. I wasn't quite sure. I thought this was a roll back at first, but I didn't see any iframe, so I was confused. Nope. I know exactly what's happening here. You can see the startup of the down B of the focus attack. And then she dash cancels it. And then she inputs a side B and does a demon flip. That's really cool. Really, really cool that she has literal, actual, like, air to ground demon flip throw. Here it is just kind of going through Rano back air, which is insane. Just so we're all clear, that move is huge. Grabbing Rano back air and doing just this full overhead demon flip throw. Shoutouts to Akuma into the most insane combo starter I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna presume you can't do hit fall nair one out of that, because I mean, like maybe you can, maybe, but we're gonna see later that this character's throw game is about to be completely absurd. It's gonna be ridiculous. And getting that off of a command grab that you can do in midair that will, like I mean, you guys have probably fought a Bowser before. You've definitely had to deal with like Incineroar if you're some Ultimate players. Maybe like Yoshi or something. You know what happens when you're shielding on a platform with against a character who has an air command grab. You're getting scoops. You can't block on platforms. It's not gonna happen. And if she can use that to confirm into her grab game, which we're gonna see is about to be broken, this character's gonna be really strong. This is gonna be very, very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Let's just keep the trailer going, right? We see a normal pummel into the down throw. Now I have a grievance to air with Dan here. I have one key issue with what just happened. This is the freest like Akuma down throw Makoto like grab like where she does like the chop at the end. This is the freest animation of all time. This is where you're supposed to put that, right? Like the puzzle piece fits exactly into that down throw right there. That's where you're supposed to put it. And instead we got like Forsburn without the knife. What happened? Where did we go wrong? What? Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm surprised. Anyway, here we see a mistech. This is important because it's the only way this back air thing that's about to happen works the way that it does. But we see a mistech, sure, lands, wave dashes, and up smash. Oh my god. Let's watch that in real time here. Down throw, back air, wave dash, up smash. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can you say Fox Nair up smash? Can you like right? Like hang on, I've seen this episode before. Obviously, you have way less range because it is like the reverse hit of back air, which is a very strong move, but you're not really always gonna be able to do that. Um, but I mean, come on. She she landed with the back air, wave dashed, and up smashed. I've seen this before. I've literally seen this before in like 4 different games. Terrifying, 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 terrifying. Also, here's a little glimpse at a new Forsburn skin, very rad. And we see what became of the old side B. The little dash punch there. Again, Makoto reference, just the dash punch from Makoto in Third Strike and Street Fighter 4. She doesn't have this move as a special move anymore. Instead, it is her special ledge get up. And it seems like she can charge it. It seems like she's charging it here. She might not be, and it just goes that far. If that's the case, it's going to be really annoying to deal with because you're going to block it like over here, and she's going to be over there. But it seems like it lost its invincibility during the charging, which means you're just going to hit her out of it. Catches the tech in place with an up B. Again, let's just be very clear. I'm gonna go back with the frame thing. This is horrible DI. This is terrible DI. You are never going in this direction off of this up B unless they've completely changed the angle that it sends at. Right, Dan? Right? Because there's no way you just made it a move that kills off the side like that. Nuh-uh. This is bad DI. This is just bad DI. Another interesting clip coming in here. Her old down smash. We're going to see her new down smash later. Her old down smash is now her special knockdown get up. She does the full charge to cause like this like crystal explosion on the ground here, and it does a pop up. The old Olympia down smash was one of the most like random moves of all time because you could charge it and it would make these like crystals on the floor, and then the crystals on the floor wouldn't do anything. They like didn't do any damage. You still wanted to hit with like the down punch, like the ground punch animation. So it really didn't do a lot. So I'm glad they've repurposed it in a way that is like kind of fair. Now that's spike hitbox of up air. Love that. Into the grab and oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. That's not good. First of all, Shoto throw. Great. Cool reference. It's like the back throw instead of the forward throw. Little subversion, whatever you want to call it. I I've seen this before on one character in particular. His name is Raster, and also that Rano guy, where they have these back throws that don't send very far when you DI in. So like she, we have a problem because I'm sure you remember. Which first of all, we see the command dash into down air there, which is just super cool. We're gonna take it back real quick. I'm gonna see if you guys remember something that happened earlier. I kind of harped on this down throw. That's in DI on that for sure. This pop up, that's inward DI, which means you're holding to the left, right? But we skip forward a little bit, and we get we get a throw where if you hold to the left, you don't have to go in this direction because you'll be DIing it out. But if you hold in, like this, you get this sort of situation that we're about to see into forward air, down air, right? You get that kind of nightmare. Oh God, she has Claren throw 50-50s. She has Rano like throw nonsense. Like she can just do that. She can just do that. And Oof, man, is that not going to be really annoying to deal with? That is gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. I do think that there is a little bit more delay before her next action than is absolutely necessary. I think she is actionable, like at least around here. This is the freest jump up air of your life. That move is hitting on like frame 5 after the jump squat, or no, like frame 8 after the jump squat, which you've definitely got enough hit stun here to do. Um, but this is, forward air, down air, just to style on the haters. Sure, whatever. And she makes it back, by the way, because she can wall jump cancel her new side B. Just the same way. It is way slower than her old dash punch side B, as we're going to see here. Like, that little command grab is not that fast, but she still has access to, we're going to see the startup of this again, just to make sure. Yeah. She still has access to her focus attack dash cancel for recovery. And she still has this side B, which if you get grabbed by it in midair and there's no floor behind or under you, I can only hope and pray for your safety. I don't know. It might be like a monkey flip situation where she just has like a special animation that she can do, or like a Ridley command grab situation where like you can do an input and you'll release it early. But oh no, like uncontestable recovery on a character. Well, not uncontestable. Obviously, you can hit her during the side B because it's very slow. Like we're just gonna see this again. Um, this recovery is not very fast here, but she's still gonna make it back. She can go so far with down B dash cancel side B up B. I forgive me for having a little bit of fear in terms of this character's like raw effectiveness, for lack of a way to describe it. There's drop ledge double jump forward air into. Okay, so this is the fakest combo you've ever seen in your entire life. I just want to express that. This is going to be very cool because she does like instant crystal. That's very interesting. This is the fakest combo you've ever seen in your entire life. Up till the back hit in the old game, used to have like a 3-hit combo built in that would send like diagonally away. Now it is a restand, which is a very cool idea in any platform fighter to have, is a restand move. But there's no way in hell that was a combo. That just wasn't a combo. Like that's literally Fleet can start blocking whenever she wants. There's no way that's not a combo. Also, you definitely don't get cross up back air after a restand up tilt. That's definitely not a combo. This is all trailer. So don't worry about that being some nonsense. There's no doubt in my mind that that is exactly just trailer. That was just trailer stuff. But we do see something really weird here, because we see the neutral B startup when the crystal is out. Olympia presses neutral B and she like crushes a crystal in her hand and it breaks it. Right, which is what we saw happen to Orcane earlier. But she doesn't break it here. Instead, she does a freaking tiger knee. She does a Sagat like rising knee, which is weird. I don't know what this input is. I think, like, if I had to guess, right, what exactly she's doing here is during the startup of the neutral B Crystal Crush maneuver, you can input an A button press maybe, or like an attack button press, or maybe you can put a direction in on the stick when you do this, and you'll input like a command normal that takes you to the crystal and do this move. Because notice how Fleet did not get put into the like crystal prison state. She didn't get stuck. She just got rising knee. She got hit with the tiger knee. Absolutely love that. That's a thing that she's doing. First of all, so clever. I don't know how good this really is going to be. The hitbox is not very large, and it seems to only really work on like the actual spot where the crystal is. So it might just be a very niche combo tool, like that you can kind of just squeeze in every now and then. Either that or it's like a homing knee. If it's homing, if it just works anywhere in that like AoE of the crystal. Let's back this up here, right? Let me see if I can express what I mean. You do the restand back air, you start doing the crystal crush, and you cancel it with like with this rising knee nonsense. If it's not going to the crystal and instead it's just flying to Fleet because she's in this big area, that's ridiculous. That's gonna be very good because she fast falls it here after it connects. You see that fast fall input right there. So you do have control over your character very fast, at least in terms of like your airborne movement, very fast after doing this little knee attack. And that's gonna be a little terrifying. If that actually tracks. If it doesn't and it just goes to the crystal, it's probably just gonna be for like getting clips, right? It's gonna be a combo extender. It'll be cool. It probably won't be that good. Uh, Moving on though, check it out. It's a it's a Karakusa. This is a Makoto command grab animation. It is iconic in Third Strike and also in Ultra in Street Fighter 4 like Super and Ultra, but mostly in Third Strike. That's the Makoto, like that's where Makoto's like the grappler in that game, and Makoto is a very much the clear inspiration for Olympia. Does a Karakusa, delightful, and then she does a Fukiyaga, which is exactly what you do after you Karakusa somebody. Um, you do well, more accurately, I guess you would do like probably like close or not close medium, but medium punch, and then uh, do you dash punch there? How do you get the grounded? I guess that's an EX. Whatever. I'm just babbling. All right. I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about a completely different game that does not in any way pertain to what's going on. She does the Fukiyaga, the up punch. This is like the most iconic Makoto move ever, right? These up punches. That's her new up throw, which seems to have very heavy DI influence, unless it just always sends like mostly to the right, and DIing to the left is like not as uh much of a sway. But I think that's just like a very heavy DI opportunity there. Either way, she down airs, breaks the crystal, slams, and this is brand new. This is really weird what we see here. We're gonna back this a whole up because this whole interaction is very odd. Does does the special pummel, right? Okay, makes sense. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back again. Now, I don't think it's because of the special pummel. I actually think it's because of the knee move. I think when you don't use the full neutral B animation, neutral special, whatever I understand I'm not supposed to call it a neutral B, but whatever, you know what I mean. Um, when you don't do the crush to actually make the put the people in the prison, it I think it just reforms. I think it just comes back to like being a crystal again. If it's because you landed a special pummel, that's a little weird because it's a very brief timing where that would ever be relevant. Because you would have to have breaking the crystal, gotten the grab, which you can't do on a crystal imprisoned opponent. Like they're not in a grabbable state, and you wouldn't want to do it anyway. You would want to hit them with like 4 different aerials into a kill. Um, but it just doesn't make any sense for it to be the pummel that causes that. But it allows for this scenario that we see here, where she picks the freaking thing up. She does not. She does not demon flip the fleet. She demon flips the crystal and slams it into the ground, and that puts them into the area. That's very cool. That's super sick. Because one of the biggest problems I had with Olympia after playing Rivals 1 for a little while was that she felt like she didn't really interact with her mechanic at all. Like none of her moves really did anything in relation to this like crystal or this crystal prison kind of vibe. She just sort of hit you, and that was just the way she worked. It was a lot of the same energy that like Zetter gave very early on in Rivals 1, where it's just like, I mean, yeah, the fire is good, but like you don't really do anything with this. You're just mostly just hitting people. It's kind of, I mean, that's kind of just how Zetter has always been, honestly. But here we see that into Nair 1 hit fall into down air into perhaps one of the most horrifying moves I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm just gonna be so honest with you guys. Okay? I'm gonna keep it the realest I've ever been. It's a little hard to see what's going on here. It's not easy. It all happens very fast. But after we land on the ground, we have lag, right? This is the down air landing lag animation. We start to get out of it. I think we've wave dashed. We've just done like wave dash to the left here, and I see a move startup. Like this is a startup here. I think it starts around this frame. It might be later. 1, 2, 3, 4, What? Huh? That's a frame four down smash. Yeah, that's a frame four down smash. It doesn't have a lot of range on the first hit, but it appears to have a pretty crazy amount of range on the later ones because I think this is or on the later hit because this is probably a hitbox, right? And you want to talk about a bad angle? Oh my god. That's insane. This is like actually just directly outward. I don't I know that it's probably looking a little stupid because it's on the Jules Vale like moving platform and it's close to the left side of the stage, so it might be killing way earlier than it's ever going to. But I don't know, dog. That's like a frame four down smash that kills you at like does that angle like. I'm not going to be ready to DI that. Are you going to be ready to DI that? You could probably floor hug it, which is going to be like a big way to prevent that from being a problem. But I'm not going to be ready to DI that at like kill percents. I might floor hug it and still just slide off and die. Like terrifying, absolutely terrifying. But that is going to be the end of the trailer. We see the like the little windscreen here.
Nothing less than total victory.
Available April 2nd. Very excited to play this character. Dear Lord, she looks kind of insane. This is kind of crazy. Like, let's review, team. Let's review what it is we just saw. We saw 50-50 throw game. We saw much of the same punish game that we saw in Rivals 1, which was a very, very, very good punish game. She had a very strong punish game in that game. We saw that her down B works exactly the same. We saw that we've given her a air command grab that leads into like the freest combo starter of all time, or alternatively, that Nair one into grab, like Nair one hit fall grab. Jesus Christ, like you get the grab. What are you gonna do from there? You're gonna do your 50-50, and you might find a way to get a stock off of that, right? Like, I'm telling you, this character's going to have a thing where if you NDI on her back throw, she up airs you 4 times, you get up beat by her, and you die at like 70. That's what's going to happen to you. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get grabbed at like 50, and you're going to mess up your DI, and you're going to die. No Clarin special pummel, no, like, tech chase setup, no nothing. You might just die. Like, the down throw at least looks a little bit more fair, so I feel like you're going to want to DI that like you're gonna want to DI Olympia's back throw more than you're gonna want to DI her down throw. Like let's just look at her down throw again, just to kind of take this home, right? We get this down throw, and it's like if this is in DI the way that I think it is, you're gonna be able to DI this out pretty hard. You're gonna be able to kind of get out of this pretty hard. The startup isn't slow, but it's not like unseeable, so you might be able to react to it. But if this is bad DI, that's fine. She probably does get up air here. I mean, if she can get like reverse back air off her drift into up smash, if she can do that, she can probably do up air, up air, up air, up B. Which, by the way, don't take this character to Ho Dojo. Don't ever take this character to Ho Dojo. A terrible idea, you're gonna see. You will experience it inevitably. Um, yeah, I just that's scary. That's like the scariest thing to me. Um, her ability to like interact with the crystal with the side B and do like that knee move off of the crystal crush like neutral B cancel into the tiger knee. It's very cool. I don't know if that's gonna be too explicitly useful yet. I'm not convinced by that. But we're just gonna let the trailer rock for a little bit here. Like that's a special getup. It's not gonna be that strong. None of the special getups are really that strong. The special getup here is also like you're gonna just get hit out of that. Like it's not gonna be that crazy. But I mean, come on, look at this. Like that was instant. That back throw. How is anyone gonna DI that? She's gonna get full hop up air, up B, and you're just gonna die, bro. You're just gonna die, and it's so silly. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll make this
Jesus. I mean like this whole string again. Like again, very fun. Very fun. Up throw seems all right. Grabs a crystal, very cool. You go into Nair 1 down air. This is a very cool string. That down smash is terrifying, but it's a very cool string. Very, 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 very cool string. That grab game is going to end some people's careers. It's going to literally, people are going to quit the game. I'm so serious. That is, if that works exactly the way we're seeing, oh God, oh man, she's going to be a demon.
Nothing less than total victory.
The only thing she doesn't have is like a Zed or Shine. So, that's going to be like you can't shine grab people. You're going to have to condition in a very different way to get those grabs. Or maybe you won't have to condition at all because someone will just be shielding on a platform trying to, shield drop back air you, Mr. Rano, for example, or like, Clarin shield drop aerials and stuff like that. Like if people are trying to abuse that as a defensive mechanic, guess what? Just scoop them, a demon flip them, just grab them, and you'll kill. You'll just, I don't know, they'll just die. Sure. I don't have a doubt in my mind. You might be able to just do demon flip into up smash and get a kill. Like it might just be that easy. Man, this character might be kind of stupid. This character might be kind of stupid. She was kind of stupid in the last game, and she seems very similar, except they've given her more stupid stuff. This character might be kind of stupid. Oh man. Ugh. I really can't wait. Cannot wait. Thank you all for watching. Glad you stuck through it. I will see you next time.